the multiple stuff that we normally buy because of how much work I've had to miss with JD's surgery and everything that took place. And Brother Joe, it's still Christmas. Christmas is not about what's wrapped underneath the tree.
Man.
It's not about that. It's not about having a pretty, what's those green trees called? Those nice trees? Evergreen, there we go.
Spruce.
The evergreen tree and how pretty it is. You come to my house, we don't got a green tree. We got a white tree. I want to be different. I was tired of seeing the green tree. Every year there's a green tree going up. So last year, was it last year's tree? Or the year before? I got rid of our green tree and I went and got a white tree. And when I went and got a white tree, I was smart. I made it where you don't got string lights anymore. You just stick it together, plug them up, and it's done. I don't have to, I don't have to wrap them no more. You're right. God give me a brain. I know how to use it. Whoever invented a pre-lit tree was the greatest man in the world. Almost. But I wanted to change, Brother Ricky, a few years ago. I didn't want to see that same old traditional. Don't get me wrong when I'm here. Don't get mad at me. But I got tired of traditional things. I got tired of, Brother Ricky, we just going through the motions every week. And every year at Christmas, we went through the same motions. And at Christmas, we make room for him. But every time of the rest of the year, we have. It's because it's tradition. Talking to a man the other day, and we found out the other day we have to work Christmas Eve. First time in 14 years on this job we've ever worked Christmas Eve. We've never had to work Christmas Eve before. And he looked at me and he said, well, my tradition is I go to church on Christmas Eve. And he said, if I'm not off by a certain time, I'm leaving. I said, well, I'm glad you're going to church. I said, but how many years you went to church on Christmas Eve? He said, I'm 49 years old, so I went for 49 years. I said, if you happen to, I said, if something comes up, say, at your house, will you not go? He said, no, I'll still go. He said, that's tradition. I said, what about Sunday morning? Will you still go? Now, if someone shows up Sunday morning, I'm liable to say, no, I won't go. I said, but Christmas Eve, because of tradition of that, going to church on that one day, you're going to say, I'm going to make room today for Jesus. But come Sunday, someone shows up and wants to have a cookout, you have no room for them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's right.
Christmas Eve, you got tradition, so you have room. But Sunday morning, I don't have room. You get what I'm saying? Because of tradition, this time of year, we're all in the spirit of giving. We're all ready to give. If we see someone in need, we're ready to give them anything. We'll give them a shirt off our back. But come January 1st, that's done. Go find your own. I work all year to be able to buy mine. What's your problem? Well, now, a week ago, you didn't say that. A week ago, it's time. Well, you know what it is? It's tradition. We know tradition is this is the season for giving. And we will accept Jesus in our heart and in our lives and make room for him during this 1 week. But what about the other 51 weeks of the year? Where is Jesus there? Do you have room? And don't get me wrong, I'm not up here preaching against Christmas. But what I'm preaching against is we'll make room for him now, but 51 weeks, we have no room. We have no room in the other 51 weeks of the year. We say, I flew you on him. He gets that week at Christmas, they ain't even a 10th. If you give him a 10th out of 52 weeks, just week-wise, you want him right at 5 weeks. Just a little bit over 5 weeks. You at least owe him that much. You should make room for him at least 5 weeks out of the year. Well, preacher, I can handle that real quick. Watch. He's got Christmas and Easter. That's 2 gone. But you still got 3. We'll do Thanksgiving. Okay, that still leaves you 2. Well, preacher, I can't do 4th of July. No, that's out. We give him Bible school. And then preacher, we give him that week of revival every year. See, I told you I'd give him my 5 weeks a year. But you should be willing to give him more than that. You should make room for him every week of the year. So, Brother Joe, all it takes is just a little bit of time. What, a couple hours on Sunday morning? Around here with me, you're looking at about 12 o'clock. You're out of here by. But just about every Sunday, it's by 12 o'clock, you're walking out them doors. A couple hours on Sunday morning, about an hour on Sunday night, depending on if I'm preaching or Wade's preaching, or after Wednesday night, Andrew's preaching. Wednesday night, Andrew preached 45 minutes, I believe it was. I watched him. I knew he had to be tired going home. Amen. But a couple hours on Wednesday night, you can't give that up for him. A week. 6 hours. 6 hours a week. See how simple it is? Just make those 6 hours, make room for him, those 6 hours. But then, not only that, couldn't you make room at home on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays? Just to take a little bit of time to pick up that Bible and study. Maybe take a little bit of time and have prayer. See, just 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And if you'll look at it, you can squeeze that in. Very easily can you squeeze that time in. Very easy. I'll tell you this. I'll use this for an example. A few years back, well, no, not even a few years back in March, wasn't it? April. Kira took off the washroom for a week. I made room that I was able to talk to my daughter. I made room, Brother Rick, anytime she texted, I was there to answer that text. Years ago, I made sure I took her. I was in Monroe, North Carolina for 4th of July weekend with her while she was playing in the state tournament in softball. I made that time. I set that time aside. It was there. How many of you miss your kids' special stuff because you just ain't got time? Or do you make the time? Do you make the time for that? All of us as parents are going to make it. We're going to make it. I made the time to be able to pick her up all the 2 nights of practice. That's in January. Y'all pray for me in that part. If she's gonna lose her hair, I'm gonna lose the rest of mine. But what are you getting at, preacher? What I'm getting at is we make time for everything else. Why not make time for Brother Ricky, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna make time for my wife and my children. Second, I won't make time for him. And there's gonna be time for I'm gonna have time with my family. Then I'm gonna make time. Well, it's going to come back and Brother Steve say, I'm back at church. Oh. Yeah, if we again miss. Hey, Don't get me wrong, church. Don't get mad at me when I say this. But watching it on the television ain't the same as what being here. Even though it's the same church in the same building and the same pews and the same pulpit and all that, it's not the same as being sitting in here. Why is that? Because you feel like you're not giving the time to God in what He deserves. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at me, smile at me, and get already wrapped around and be all right. Yeah. But what I'm saying is we got to make time. We need to set aside a personal time. Not just dinner 1 week a year. Right. I was talking here at Sunday school, and he was saying, "Preacher, you've been hung up on tradition all day." Well, that's what I have. And he probably does. We go to Granny Hagen's house after Sunday morning service. Eat lunch before she died. Then we go every second Sunday in September. We had a family reunion every year until Granny died. And it wasn't Granny's family, it was her family, but Granny was. She kept that family reunion going every year. It's my papa and my granny, but it was her husband's family. She kept that thing going every year. And in 2012, she passed away. October 2012, we haven't had one since. What are you getting at, preacher? We used to make time for family. We don't even do that anymore. Our work and our businesses and our just everyday adventures take away from family. See, when you start taking away from family, you're going to take away from Jesus. Amen. You're right. Because Jesus ordained the family. Jesus blessed you with the family. Amen. That's right. So if you're taking away from the family, then you're taking away from Jesus. Brother Ricky, I couldn't take away from Jesus. What I got, or I can't take away from my family. If I take away from my family, then I'm taking away from Jesus. I'll tell you this, church. It will change your mind. It will change your thoughts. When you sit for 2 days and you watch your child breathing off the breathing machine, and them telling you he's still not breathing on his own, he's still not breathing on his own, and you're just hoping and praying for 2 days and eventually he will take his own breath. It will change the way you look at something. It will make you realize you can make room for family. You can make room for Jesus.
Right.
Yes, you did. I grabbed his hand on Monday night down there about 11:30 at night. Him on that machine. I grabbed his hand and I was begging, Daddy, take a breath. Please take a breath. Ain't never happened. 5 o'clock Tuesday morning, though. He took one. Rick, how would you know? When it's a purple line, the machine's breathing for him. When it's a blue line, he's doing it. There's a line about that far that's blue. 5 o'clock. Then about 5:30, another blue line showed up. By 6 is a bunch of blue lines. By 9 o'clock, JD was coming alive trying to pull that thing out of his throat. What are you getting at, preacher? What I'm getting at is this made me realize there's some things that's more important than the Almighty. Right. Right. Amen. Something more important than what you got in the bank account.
Right.
That's right. It's your family. It's Jesus.
Right.
We've got to make room for them. Right. Brother Ricky, if we don't make room for nothing else in this world, we need to make room for Jesus and for our family.
That's right.
When he was born, there was no room for him in the inn. But now I want him to have room in my end. Come on, buddy, what I'm saying. Yes. I want him to have room in my end, me and my home. I want my family to have room in my end, my home. We need to have room in our lives for that. Then everything else will work itself out. Whether I got the nicest vehicle in the parking lot or not, who gives a care? There's more things to think about than a vehicle. There's more things to think about, church. That is Jesus, and that's family. Come on, right? Thursday, everybody be getting together, getting ready, and boy, everybody be walking around Thursday night, and they'll be singing Jingle Bells and Batman Smells and all this. Everybody's script Friday morning, everybody will be up, boy, they'll be chipper, because boy, look at what I've got this year. Look what it costed. Man. Right. You to be able to do that. Yeah. It cost Jesus his life. He was born to die. Right. Born to die. Yeah. Brother Joe, one of the most blessings I got last night out of that Christmas play, I don't know about the rest of them, was when that one guy started to go sing that song that they were going to sing. He stopped them. It wasn't part of the script. It wasn't part of nothing. He stopped them. He said, "That's it. I can't go another second." He said, "I've got to testify." And right there in the middle of the play, one of the actors, he stopped the whole play and had to he testified. I said, "Boy, now that's a blessing." I like that. Yeah. Because why? Because he realized he had to take time for Jesus. He got a dose of the can't get. Church, I've got to take time for Jesus, but I also got to make time for my family. Last year, I loved it for I had to make time for Joe. Yeah. Why did you have to make time? After his heart surgery and hip surgery, we had to make time. I come and got you, didn't I, Joe? And that's the reason his heart's working so good today is he rode with me. I've been here that's had problems. What are you getting at, preacher? There's coming times you have to make time for certain things. Yeah. Most importantly this morning, you got to make time for family, for Jesus. Jesus is the most important that you need to make time for. Second to him is your family. Then thirdly, you need to make time for your friends. Right? Because how are you going to win them to Jesus if you ain't making time for each other? Right. Amen. I've said this 100 billion times, Brother Richard. I'll say it probably another 100 billion times if you give me enough time as y'all's pastor. A lot of people never going to read this. They're going to read this. That's right. They're going to read you. They're going to look at you. The Bible they read, you're going to be the walking Bible that they read. Right. Yeah, they're going to look at you. The other night, we were sitting up there on the creek. We used to have a good time with them, Chris. We had a pretty good time. I didn't realize it was 11 o'clock at night. We was having a good time. We was talking. I just happened to look over and got thinking about what an inspiration Christian has been to his family over the last month, 2 months. He's been a big. Yeah. Anybody sees him and Caleb, what a inspiration they've been to the teenage girls and teenage boys here at this church. What are you getting at? You can see something. I'm not saying that in comparison. See what I was called prayer. Right. I'll remember it. Chris, I won't call him. But what you get at? He's made you see. Church, we've got to start making that, where we can have that change, we've got to have that room for change. Now, I'm not talking about the Obama change. We don't need that Obama change. We need a Christ change. Amen. I'm not getting into politics, but we don't need that change he talked about that way. We need Christ to come. Yes, sir. We need to be Christ as the reason for the seed. Is that right? Christ needs to be the whole center of our life, and then our family and our friends. You look this morning around this church. You look around this church this morning. If you belong to a family that's raising you know what's amazing? Is every hand went up. James, you belong to a family? No, a physical family here on earth. It's called Gregory. Joe belongs to the Duarte. I belong to the Joneses. Ricky, you belong to the Thomas. What are you getting at? We all have a belonging in our own families. But how many's got a family with God? Amen. Amen. You have a belonging with God. As we stand to our feet this morning, head bowed our ask Brother Joe if he would ask Lord to bless this message this morning. So you're doing something a little different. I am. I'm doing something a little bit different this morning. We'll move on.
I praise Him, Mother, Lord, and thank you, Lord, for another day, Lord. Thank you for this message this morning. Your gracious Jesus, Lord, that was the light to our heart. Lord, let us understand, Lord, that if you are our first love, you'll always be our first love. We can always be with you. We'll always love you. And if we ask you, Lord, help us to apply to our heart. We love you, to praise you, Lord. In Jesus' name I do ask. Amen. Amen.
Now it's head bowed, eyes closed. We've asked God's blessing on the message. Is there room for Jesus in your life? Have you made room for Him in your life? Come. Would you come this morning? There's some moving. Is there more that needs to move this morning? Is there more that needs to come this morning? Father, this morning, Lord, I thank you for the word. Lord, I pray that you will hold our word, Father. Lord, I pray that you will touch the gathering. he's gonna be here for the Carolyn. Like I said, we'll take it easy on, we won't make it drive too far. I understand what you're saying about gas right now. We're not allowed to leave. Why? My guys ain't closed. Joe, I'm gonna walk outside these old sweaty clothes on. I'm getting very close now.
You close out, you go change clothes where you need to, but y'all in the.
Okay, go pray, 5:30 tonight. You're in the Lord.